What's up? This is for Jesse, the Primal Master. So here we have, I'm going to label them. This is the bottom one, here's the middle one, and this is what it looks like. So I don't know if you can see how much water there is, but there's enough water to get the whole thing wet, and then add a small layer to it. So it's not, there's no standing water, and I'll show you how this works. And then the one with the spikes on it is the top one. So we're going to set that in there. And you're going to take a double paper towel. So you're going to take 2 pieces of paper towel. Can't really do this with one hand very well. You're going to fold it. What you're going to do is you're going to take it out. You're going to fold the paper towel to fit inside. Do this with one hand. You can do this with 2 hands if you'd like. Have it fit nicely in there. Then you add the water, flattens it down, and put it back in. Try to make sure you cover all the area on the bottom. So we're only going to put seeds where there's paper towel. Okay, something like that. Okay, so I'm going to add some water, enough to get it wet, and have a little extra. Always do a little less at first, and you can add more. That's my 3rd one, so that's just about right. And you want to do a little bit more water the very first time when they're brand new. And I'm just going to slide this in here. You also want to make sure this is level. I've already taken the time to level it nicely, so you get the water nice and even. Okay. Clean up the edges so you can actually fit seeds on it. Take care of any bumps or any lumps as the seeds are going to spread out. You want them on a flat surface, as flat as you can. Alright, and we add our seeds. Actually, we're going to do the rest of it. So take a 1 paper towel. This is easy. Just going to fold it in half. Fold it in half. Fold it in half one last time. And I'm going to slide it in there. It's nicely right there. You get another one. Fold it in half 3 times again. You can use 2 hands if you want. Get it in there. We're only doing the sides. They're not going to grow well underneath it. There's not really room anyway. And it's just, this is the way it goes. So then add a little water, just enough to get it wet, and then a little more. I'm going to feel it down, nice and flat, make it nice and even, nice and flat. It's very important to get it flat the initial time you do this. The seeds can kind of lock into place after a while. They won't move too much at all. So you want to get them in the right spot initially, settled properly. Add just a touch of water for the first. And the one on the trays on the bottom, water has a little more place to go, so those aren't going to sit in water. Not as likely to sit in the water, but still don't add too much. And then you add the seeds. Add them as evenly as you can. Don't add too many, but get some good coverage. Something like that. I mean, if you can get them spread a little more evenly, then that's good. You can kind of push them around with your fingers. You know, you can't do this after you've already let them sprout a little bit, but right off the bat you can, so that's nice. Okay, then we'll get some on this guy. Don't go any heavier than I'm doing. I went a little too heavy on the first tray. Whoops, so you're going to have to spread that out now. But it's not too difficult to do that. Alright. Make sure you get Can't see what I'm doing when I have the camera in front. Okay, so spread these out nice and even, best you can. They don't need to be perfect, but they have to have a little bit of breathing room, you know what I mean? Okay, that's nice. Do a few on the other side. Alright, then on the corner, the edge. Nice. That's how we do that. Then you take the tray with no spikes in it. You just line them up. And this is the chicken man screaming. Once again, this is a little easier with 2 hands. Make sure everything's level, everything looks good. Okay, this one, I don't know if I have enough paper towel, but it's good. I need to put the camera down for a moment. So I'll just tell you what I'm doing. It's pretty simple. Taking the paper towel and folding it appropriately so it will fit nicely. Doing it the long way on the sides because it's long, and the other way on the other part. Using a whole paper towel for each one of the side trays. The tray on the side. You'll see. So that gets its own whole one. I'm going to wet that immediately because it's not really staying very well. We're not going to pour it over the phone because that's just stupid. Okay. See here, I've got need a little more water. Oh, came out of our thing. Can't be having that. Okay. Put you down again. I want to show you what I did so you're not lonely. Use another whole paper towel. Folded 3 times like before. The other step for the, when we did that on the sides of it before, inside. That's going to go on the end. That's going to go on the ends there that had nothing in it. As you can see before, there was no paper towel on the ends, and now I'm putting 1 full paper towel folded 3 times on the end. 1 fold, 2 fold, 3 fold. Gotta fill up my water thing again. I recommend pouring the water from a cup. Don't pour it from a big jug. You'll pour way too much. And then you have to somehow get the water out because you cannot let it have too much water. So definitely pour it from a smaller cup. It'll be more controlled. Sorry about the chickens. Don't pour too much water. You'll be checking back every couple hours, maybe 3, maybe 4, until you get comfortable with how long it takes for it to dry out. And you're always going to want to make sure you let it get somewhat dry, and then add more. A little bit more water. Okay, now we add. So that's what it looks like now. We add a little bit of water to this. Not too much. Probably a little bit more. Okay, that's good. And that's the basics to it. I'm going to add my seeds to that. Let's do that quickly. Spread them out just a little bit. Nicely done. Flatter you can get it, more seeds you'll be able to fit because they'll be nice and even. Sorry, I'm not getting the best views for this. Might be air bubbles or water pockets underneath. Try to flatten those out a little bit if you can. Don't be worried if they get on the side of the paper towel. So still, as long as they have water, they'll sprout. You get a couple on the sides here. Alright, that's a good amount. Kind of a weird angle for this one. If I could just switch hands, it would be better, but I'm kind of preoccupied with both hands, so I'm just going to not take the time. Okay, that went really well. So there we go. So now, all we would do is put the bowl on top, put the tray on top of that, do the same thing, make sure that it's somewhat dark, don't leave it too light. I might put a little, I have something blocking the light, I might put a little extra. Then check it halfway through the first day. If there's a lot of water, you put too much. Make sure you don't make the same mistake again, it'll be okay the first time. If it's pretty dried out, that's good, add the same amount of water. And then the next morning, if there's any standing water if they're sitting in water, that's always bad. That means you put too much water and you have to stop putting as much. If you have trouble putting too much water, put much less water in and just check it every 2 to 3 hours to see how it's drying out. And if it's drying out nicely, then just add small amounts of water more often and you'll be golden. As long as it's not turning discolored, the paper towel, and they don't smell, they're not bad yet. So just make sure as long as they're drying out, mostly in between each watering, you won't have any problem with the moisture control. So that's how you do it. I could finish it up, but that's a 10-minute video and it shows you basically what we're doing. So that's how you do it. Good luck.